Hi, everyone. Deirdre Morgan here, Intuitive and Clarity Coach, with a few quick tips to navigate this March's 4 energy field. So, how, why the 4? March is the third calendar month. When added to the 1 of the universal year vibration of 2026, we get a 4. So here we are, 4. It's a very simple, and yet sometimes the simplest is the most challenging of all. But keep in mind, this is supposed to be simple and straightforward this month. My first tip, and you'll find these tips a little bit different from usual, is let's talk about this one universal year. 2026, in actuality, totals 10. It's a background frequency. It's here to remind us, it's all about expanding your consciousness, a lift up from your usual approach to living. So 1, as we know, is mental. So it's reflecting your mindset, your perspective about yourself, the world, life in general. And 1 at the same time indicates new beginnings, a fresh start, a new outlook, an interpretation of those events and experiences you're having in your life. It's time to apply the insights that we've gained from our inner journey work to your life. March says begin. And we might say, begin what? And it's see good, get good, bottom line. Try that one on for size first. So let's take a minute. Again, this is more informational tips than do. Okay? 4 is internal action. Okay? The focus is inside. 4 does not dazzle. It stabilizes. It represents your power, your foundation, the essence of you that gives you the ability to love and manifest. But before you can get out there and manifest and create an experience, you're asked to stabilize the love, the trust, the joy in you first. Okay? It's really quite lovely. Remember, 4 is the builder. Think of it as I'm building brick by brick, step by step. Okay? It's not visionary. It's not flashy. It's not that happy-go-lucky, creative, playful 3 or the catalytic 5 into change and fear, freedom, and adventure. 4 is foundational. It deals with the basics, the structure of you, physically, mentally, and emotionally. 4 says, go back to the basics. We're in a new era of human evolution. I think we all have a sense of that. So it's time to build constructively, to strengthen the framework, repair any cracks in our psyche, which means, number 3, heal any regrets you may still be holding on to. Send an apology if your heart is telling you to. Forgive yourself. Forgive them, whatever betrayals, injustices, unkindness have been done to you that you're still hanging on to and orienting your life around. This way, you'll begin to honor your energy. You don't check out from communicating, and you don't override your body. fourth tip. 4 is a structure, right? And is it a structure? Is the psyche supporting your life? And given what you've been through, processing about worth and support, can you commit to building a newer, more up-to-date core foundation within yourself that is supportive of you? The tide has turned, my friends. It's time for us to get in and get into the swim of the new rhythm of the new times. And to do that, we have to commit to the heart, to seeing what's good, because we've been conditioned for so many years, maybe even lifetimes, I suspect is more accurate. What's wrong? What doesn't work? What's the problem? What isn't enough? You know the list. You know your list. Time to let it go. Why? Because this month begins our conversion from power into sovereignty. Sovereignty, if we're consistent and focused during this year, is awakening, is high consciousness. It's most importantly, in terms of practical daily living, inner authority. Sovereignty without structure is fantasy. We can get lost and escape pretty easily. But sovereignty, where you build month to month, is embodied. And becoming sovereign is the goal of this year, 2026. In practical terms, we'd say sovereignty is authority rooted within. Confidence believes in one's own judgment, doesn't go outside itself. Self-trust, not outsourcing validation, not wanting to be saved or looking to be saved, waiting to be saved, not seeking definition from external systems. This is sovereignty. You're no longer asking permission to exist as yourself. And finally, the final tip. Well, maybe ask yourself, where are you still asking to be approved of? Where are you still deferring? Where are you waiting to be chosen? Now that's sovereignty at work. The switch is on, my dear friends. Power that depends on others is fragile. Power rooted within becomes sovereign. And this is the month we stop asking and we start standing tall within ourselves and for ourselves. My last thought, though, is 4 is structure. And the most obvious structure we have is our bodies. And with all the energetic shifts, inner and outer, all the craziness and the new downloads of new energy coming on, the body is really being taxed right now. It may not seem that way. We may not notice it. However, remember, I've said at least a half a dozen times, the body always takes the hit last. So please The tide has turned. It's not a time to push, to force yourself, to, no pain, no gain. That is obsolete. It's time for you to pay attention to what your body is saying. If it says, I can't move, I need a nap, I need rest, I need to swim, I need whatever it tells you, please listen and please do it. Above all, though, give up the heavy workouts or the demanding sports routine. These are going to push your body perhaps beyond the limits. So give this some thought. Listen to your body. Be willing to change your routine just for a month or two while we get started. Becoming sovereign, we're being given, I believe it's 9 months. December is the month of being sovereign, or at least having the choice to be sovereign. It's 13, and we all know 13 is the number of empowerment, of enlightenment, of joy, of love and creativity. So it's a beautiful arc that's forming that started this month with the 1 month. And I wish you all love and the very best in your journey to sovereignty. That's it for the month, my friends. If you'd like more info or input, I suggest you sign up for Zoom 70, which is Monday night at 7 p.m. Central Time. We really dive deep in those talks. And my suggestions, my quick tips may be more valuable, may seem more essential if you get the background. I welcome you to join. Anyway, take good care and remember, it's all about love. Everything else is incidental. Bye for now. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next month for sure.